名が言うかそれ。
明治の横浜で侍気取りかよ。横中とベローニさんやろう。エルダー殿早く。
Okay, so that was a little snippet from the latest episode of Kenshin. This episode came out about a week ago, but we're going to begin the new episode in about a day or so. This episode is not filler. It's actually a special chapter in the manga that they decided to adopt to the new anime that was never adopted to the old anime, which is really cool. So, yeah, not filler. It's, we're getting some material that was never animated, which means that some of the arcs that were never animated we might get as well. Kenshin basically meets this doctor who's this Western girl in this Yokohama, which is a very important port in Japan near Tokyo. And the reason he's here is this is a flashback. Kenshin is telling Karu and the gang a story of when he was in Yokohama because they wanted him to tell them a story. And some people are happy with this episode, some people are not because we only have a few episodes left this season, but I thought it was a cool little episode. I love looking at, new content that wasn't adopted before. Now, and this clip, yes, you're reading this right. He walks in on the girl for some reason. Kenshin apparently doesn't understand boundaries. And she says Westerners occasionally switch genders. And, again, this chapter... the chapter this episode is based on came out a long time ago, so Kenshin is truly ahead of its time because this title rings pretty true today. So Kenshin walks in on her, and it's a pretty blonde girl, but really it's not that she's switching genders. She's using this as a disguise because she doesn't want people to know she's a woman, because these bad guys are out to get her, because what she does is she heals people with Western medicine, and those guys that Kenshin were fighting basically don't want her to heal people because they're working for this guy right here, and he's a doctor in Yokohama who wants to charge people a lot for medicine and healthcare, and he's mad that she's giving it away for free. So he's talking with this dude who's this Western guy who's like a power broker, and basically gets him to get this goon who's a European swordsman to fight Kenshin. And this guy, he looks very, very sinister. He definitely, and again, he's in the manga, this guy, but I've never read this chapter in the manga, so I'm not familiar with him. So this is new material to me. But yeah, he looks very villainous, and he wants to fight Japan's strongest swordsman, the Batosai. So we're going to begin to see that fight in the next day or so, which is pretty cool. You see he's got the sword, the Western sword, like a fencing sword. And yeah, this guy, he's really creepy. He makes a pretty good villain, although he's going to be around even shorter than Raijuda, so there's that. But yeah, I would say this was a fun episode. I would say give it a watch. I enjoyed it. New material I've never seen. A lot of people were mad because they want us to get into the Tokyo arc right away, but we haven't really seen the Tokyo arc. It's gonna be cool to see it animated again, but seeing this, I don't mind, and I'm sure we'll get a second season because I think the anime did well enough. So yeah, just wanted to do this quick review. Gonna probably, I think I'll have the next Kenshin review out on time for reels this time, and also gonna be continuing to put out some more Dragon Ball stuff. We have obviously Daima. There's more news coming out with Daima. There's the manga, obviously. Next month we're gonna be getting the final chapter of the superhero arc, so there's a lot going on, and the pace is definitely picking up. But yeah, don't forget to follow on TikTok. It is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. It is greatly appreciated. And Thanksgiving's tomorrow, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And wherever you are, have a fantastic day, and peace out.